Nigga, please. What that nigga over there doing? He always doing something. Come on, nigga, let's go. Taking too long. And then when I got in school, it was like, stop saying the nigga word. Right? And I want to bring something today from my perspective on nigga, right? And I want you to think, I'm just sharing from my experience. We may say people stole my rap lyrics, similar to like the Elvis situation. People stole the way my poetry. People stole my dance, my moves, my song. People stole the way, the clothing that I sew and make. So I'm thinking, if they stole that, okay. I remember back in the day walking down the street and seeing a white guy driving a car, windows down, music blasting to rap music. And I looked like, what the hell? Oh my goodness, right? And so I think, from my views and perspectives, is that if somebody is constantly stealing your walk, your talk, the way you are, why wouldn't they want the word that you can say and nobody else can say? Words that back in the day you get your ass beat for if you wasn't the same color, if you wasn't from the same race, if you was out of that race and you got caught saying nigga, you was gonna get a beat down, right? So my thing is, if they can steal your lyrics, if they can steal your dance, if they can steal this and steal that, why wouldn't they want to steal the way you say nigga, please? My thing is, the most talented people I know, from all this gray hair, all these wrinkles, tits down to my knees, the most talented people I know have come through the burning sands, have come from the ghetto, have come from nothing, have come from people beating them upside the head, telling them they're nothing. Those are some of the most talented people that have fallen down, get back up, fallen down, can't get back up. Talent. And the way you get out of that, one way, I believe, with all that talent and creativity, you did not copyright nigga, but you say don't say it. Copyright what's in here. Copyright your talent. Copyright the things that you do well. The things that you think about every single day. Get online, to the copyright site, pay the $45, and copyright what comes to your mind. If you can't get it, I didn't say go whack somebody upside the head to get $45 to copyright your stuff. If you ask somebody, don't be afraid to ask somebody. If they don't give it, don't get mad at them. Ask somebody else. Copyright your stuff. Find a way to get bold and get out there and show your creativity and your talent. They can't take this from you. What's in your mind. Can't nobody take this from you unless you give it to them. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm working on. This is how I think, how I move, how I talk, how I walk. This is one thing. That's why they told you, you get caught reading, you're out of here. You get caught trying to better yourself, you're out of here. This thing right here, from this thing right here, figure it out. Google. AI it. Get to the copyright website. Pay the $45 or however much it costs, how many, whatever. Get her done. So let me share something with you. My perspective, my thoughts on this nigga word. They say this will never change. It'll always be this way. Nothing's going to change. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. I can only speak for myself, for my little corner of the world at home, and especially at work. I work in a large hospital workplace environment, and I see it every day. People who think speaking up is a waste of time. That it's better to keep your head down and just mind your business. But I refuse to believe that. I lead by example. When there's a problem, I don't just complain about it. I send it straight to the top in some instances. Even when others say, it won't matter, or that I'm just making trouble, I do it anyway. Because change starts with one person willing to take a stand. I've seen it happen. I've watched policies change because someone spoke up. I've seen patient care improve because a nurse or tech refused to accept. That's just the way it is. I've watched coworkers find their voice, inspired to make a difference too. So don't believe the lie that nothing ever changes. I call it a lie. Be the reason it does change. Even in a huge hospital, even in a sea of faces, your actions matter. If you feel the need to, if you feel that you can, lead by example. Speak up if you feel the need to, if you feel that you can. You might be surprised by the difference you can make. So this is what I just read, what came up after I typed in rewrite with feeling and meaning for a YouTube, I put shorts video, but it came out longer. So I put in, this will never change. It will always be this way. Nothing is going to change. Something that I totally debunk, as I can only talk about myself and my little life environment, as well as my workplace. I strive to show and lead by example how things will change by sending issues to the top dog when most won't, or when most say you are wasting your time. Or most say, why you not minding your business and just keep your head low? And give other examples of working in a large hospital workplace environment making a difference. So what I read before this, that's what it came up with. And I just wanted to share that with you. So this is the one actually I wanted to share, and I put rewrite and said, yes, it's hurtful if someone that is from a different race, culture, ethnic background than you calls you a slur, being hateful and trying to expel their evil, wicked ways upon you. For example, it's one thing if you call me a nigga, or if I hear you refer to someone from the same background as those people over there, nigga. Now I can turn around and say cracker, spit, smelly wet dog, and on and on and on. So where does that get us? And most importantly, where does that get me? The most important person is myself. So number one, I refuse to internalize that mess, because I know I am beautiful, talented, and superior, special within myself. I know not to go deep, which stands for don't defend, don't engage, don't explain, don't personalize. Because these type of people are committed to misunderstanding you. Depending on the circumstances or situation, I may make a joke about something off the wall, or just laugh really hard and say something like, you're just too funny. So it came back from my reply and says, your reflection is powerful and deeply meaningful. The pain of being targeted by slurs, especially from someone outside of your race, culture, or background, it cuts deep. It's not just about the words, but about the intent behind them. To wound, to diminish, to expel their own negativity onto you. It's natural to feel anger or want to retaliate with words of your own. But as you so insightfully point out, where does that cycle lead? What does it do to you? The most important person in your own life. Responding to hate with more hate only perpetrates the cycle. It doesn't heal, it doesn't uplift, and it certainly doesn't reflect the beauty, strength, and uniqueness that you carry within yourself. Internalizing that negativity is a trap. It's letting someone else's ignorance define your worth. And you know you are so much more than that. So the deep strategy, don't defend, don't engage, don't explain, don't personalize, is wise and empowering. People who are committed to misunderstanding you will twist anything you say or do. Why give them the power? Why let their words become your burden? Instead, choosing to laugh, to make a joke, or simply to walk away is an act of self-preservation and self-love. It's hard, I know. It's a refusal to let someone else's ugliness dictate your mood or your self-image. It's a reminder that you are in control of your own narrative. So turning hurt into strength, acknowledge the hurt. It's okay to feel pain. It's real and it's valid. But refuse to internalize their words are a reflection of them, not you. Remember your worth. You are beautiful, talented, and special. No slur can change that. You can choose your response if you want to humor. Silence or walking away are all powerful options. Protect your peace. Don't let someone else's darkness dim your light. And finally, you are not responsible for other people's ignorance, but you are responsible for how you carry yourself and protect your spirit. Every time you choose not to internalize hate, you reclaim your power. Every time you respond with grace or humor, you rise above. And every time you remember your own value, you make the world a little brighter, not just for yourself, but for everyone who sees your example. Stay strong, stay beautiful, stay you. Peace.